guys, I don't know how far we are from starting, but I made a promise after 2 weeks ago to get in here a little bit quicker so that the wait time is a little bit less. I think that was the big thing for people doing match day. They didn't want to kind of like sit and wait for 20, 25 minutes before games and whatnot. Listen, of course, when people pull in, it's more so people maybe watching this back on replay, which is always fun. Big game tonight, though, in the second division. Furth and Middlesbrough. 9 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. 8 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. 28 points compared to 27 points before the night began. Instituto slipped, of course, back on Sunday evening. Lost 2 in a row. That can be the difference between going for the title and just going for promotion. They tonight are going to be watching this game with a lot of, I think, a lot of anticipation, as maybe will Celtic and Valencia. It's an interesting one because you've got this kind of incredible attack of Middlesbrough against this incredible defence of Furth. It's categorically a age-old tale, isn't it? You've got the best defence in the league. Oh, sorry, the best offence in the league tonight against the best defence in the league tonight. No one has conceded less goals than Furth. No one has scored more goals than Middlesbrough. It's a game, of course, which is, I think, favouring Furth. I think there's a lot of experience in that Furth team. I mean, Max C has done a great job from kind of mid-table last season to now kind of up here, competing for the title with a roster that maybe you would argue, maybe you would agree, has no real right to be up there competing for a league title, but that's just how good and how together the squad is. Like I said, you wouldn't look at this team and think, oh yeah, Ballon d'Or, Champions League. You wouldn't think of that. It's a very tight-knit unit, a very tight-knit team that is getting results on the pitch every single time it steps out there. When you look at Greuther Furth, on the other hand, I mean, this is a team that has to win the league, has to at least get promotion. There's a lot of big names in there. You've got people, of course, like Corey even, who have got such a historically great record in getting promotions. Paddy and SB and even SJ back in his time. Michael and, yeah, of course, phenomenal players. Drew's there now, moved, I think, from Bayern Munich to go over there. So, I mean, you are talking about a team of heavyweights. You're talking about a team that was very much on the cusp of being up there in Super League 1. Jack S as well, can't ignore him, 11 goals in 12 games for the striker. It's a very interesting one because, again, I've always said this Furth team, their issue is not about what happens now, it's about what happens next season. There will be people that will look to try and jump ship to bail, to get out of there if they get contracted, if they go up towards Super League 1. It's a very, very, I would say, tense team. I think you're walking on eggshells with a couple of these players in Furth. I mean, listen, I don't have to tell you. There's people in here that have got the argument gene within them. You know what I mean? Listen, Phoenix Ticky's in the team. Regardless, he's played 1 game, but this is the most argumentative guy I've ever seen in my life when it comes to clubs, you know? So it's about balancing. It's about balancing everything, and I'm sure Sele will know that, having signed a lot of those players. And again, for Middlesbrough, look at the stats here quickly, you know, give them an equal shine as well. The main man to watch tonight, listen, I think creatively, 5 goals, 15 assists. Max C, the gaffer, looking like he's playing his best Kevin De Bruyne role, his prime Mesut Ozil role. But the thing I really like about this team is that the goals are all spread. 8 goals from Smithy, 7 from Ryan Joyce, 6 from Will, 6 from JR, 5 from Max, 5 from Robin Atkinson. This is a team that is so spread, so fluid, so dynamic that you don't just double up one player. You don't just man-mark one player. Goals can come from absolutely everywhere. I think if you put a gun to my head tonight and you're saying, who do you think wins? I think I'm trusting the experience, and I think I'm trusting there's not a word for it, but we've been here before, we've done it before. It's experience, but it's like, you know what I mean? They know what the feel of a big game is like. I don't know if Max C and his team knows what a title-deciding must-win game feels like. I don't think they've ever been in that situation before, but Furth absolutely have. So, without further ado, we can go over to it, and kickoff is right there on the corner for us. Greuther Furth, our cameramen here this evening. It should be an absolutely magnificent game. This is, I think, more or less, I think a lot of the players in both of these teams will be saying to one another, this is the kind of make or break game of our season. We have to win this. If we win this, we're in a very good position to go for the league. I mean, Instituto's got pressure on them. Unless Instituto won both tonight, they're going to be kind of, you know, out of this as well. There's a possibility where if you're Furth tonight, win this game, you end up 4 points ahead of Middlesbrough, who are looking like your nearest rival. So, you've got a team sheet here. Again, Tiki may have only played 1 game, but I think they've done the correct thing here. They've saved the big guns. This is like, you know, when you see a team or an international team come out in a World Cup final and the lineups all changed, they're putting their best quality players in there. A little bit surprised surprising that SJ's now playing left mid. Had his best days as a VFL player in that CDM position. But again, who are you going to take out? Lord Selle? Or yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You know, it's a very, very stacked team. I think the back line's good. I like D. Hawkins. I like Alfie Dobson. I like Skip. I think Corey in between the sticks is, again, a wonderful shot stopper on his day. It's just maybe the consistency. Because I've seen Corey have great games. I've seen Corey have terrible games. You know, it's very much you get one or the other. There's no in between with Corey, and I guess that will be the case in point here tonight for SB as well. It's occupying the cam role, which is interesting because again, I remember SB back in his heyday, his glory days, of being more of a kind of a striker, but again has rarely kicked the ball for Furth. 5 games, 3 goals, 3 assists before this evening. He's not been one of the kind of players that have been out there every single matchup, every single game day prepared to play. So maybe tonight, as I said, they've kind of taken out some people that have played a little bit more consistently and put in more of the players that maybe the gaffer regards as the superstar players, maybe regards them as the match winners. But that can do a lot, man. That can make your team great, or it can completely jeopardize and ruin all the chemistry that the previous kind of 11 had kind of built up and accrued. So it is one of those. It is one of those. I think, again, though, you look at that Furth team. If you know that Furth team, you're saying, yeah, that's good enough to win the game here tonight. Absolutely, positively. All right, then, we're ready and set to go. Here it is, then. Greuther Furth tonight against Middlesbrough in this one. It is for, I wouldn't say all the marbles, but for about 80% of the marbles. You're at the top of the table. Final week of action in the league. After tonight, you've only got 3 games tomorrow, 3 games on Sunday. And then your season 68 league season is over. Both of these two are categorically going to be playing Champions League football. That is a fucking horrifying pro, by the way. Dear God Almighty. Wow. Both of these clubs are going to be playing Champions League football next weekend. They know that. There's no threat about their European status being in question. But they all want to win the league title. It's all about the league title in a game like this. Nothing else matters. Of course, tonight, joining us, you've got Furth in the white strip. They are the match favourites, whereas Middlesbrough, the underdogs, the minnows here in that navy blue. So, what can Middlesbrough do? In these big games that we've had on Match of the Day before, there is a bit of a hoodoo about it. They've always ended in draws. We've had those kind of big title-deciding games, playoff-deciding games, European-deciding games, and they've always ended in a stalemate. So, tonight, maybe someone's got to be a little bit brave. There's been a lot of talk as well about Middlesbrough's play style. People have said that Max C is a bit more of a direct player, a bit more of a terrorist, and that one, oh, it's a tap-in. It's the worst goal we'll ever see, and it's SF Smithy. 8 goals in all competitions. Oh, dear Jesus, Lord Almighty. You want to talk about the worst goal to potentially seal a title? Well, Max C and his Middlesbrough lot may have well just got that. That is absolutely atrocious. Who do you put blame on there? The defence, the keeper, all of the above? That's a horrific start for Furth, and Middlesbrough find themselves 1-0 up, and now we're going to see if this title contending team at Furth, this team of names, this team of superstars, can really do it on a real tough scale, because this is not an easy result now. Middlesbrough, known for, I think, yes, their goals, but also known for their solidity. Even before this season, when Max C, back in his youth, had teams like Swansea City, people knew that if you went 1-0 up against his squads, they could hang on. They could hang on for dear life. So this is now going to be a really interesting one. How do Furth bounce back? That's the ultimate question. A nightmare start, though. Holy hell. Well, here comes Famalan Nat down this left-hand side. Comes Ryan Joyce. As Ryan there, long-time, I think, co-manager to Max C. Trying to add into these defensive conversations. There's SB, as I said. Usually more known in his heyday as a striker first, playing in that 10 role tonight. Behind Jack S and Tiki. Ball there goes to Max C. Floats that one down that left-hand lane. Goes on down again. Middlesbrough in the box here. And D. Hawkins just about gets that one away. So that's a huge one. Huge clearance. Again, that back line as well from Furth going to be so important now, because I think, yes, although they've maybe gone 1-0 down, you can say, okay, the shackles are off a little bit, you play with a little bit more freedom, but this Furth team cannot afford to go 2, 3, 4-0 down. Absolutely not. Don't expect them to, but we've seen stranger things happen. You've seen teams before let up an early goal and then the heads drop instantly. That mentality is going to be such a key component if they want to get back into this game. Ryan Joyce. So that's a poor one from Ryan. Goes straight into the feet of Tiki here. USB now tries to find Tiki takes the shot. That one rebounding back down into Max C. Toe pokes that one forward into Smithy. Smithy, of course, right place, right time. It's a Giroud-esque finish. If you've ever seen another VA Giroud goal back in his prime, on the 2-yard line, effectively, and tapping that one in. He would love. Listen, if I'm Smithy as well, bro, give me 15 tap-ins a season. I'll take them. They all count the same. Max C here on the wing. Crosses this one in. That's a dangerous, dangerous ball there from Middlesbrough. That was nearly 2. And they are giving Furth some problems here with these wide crosses. Dale there committing, but not able to kind of stop the play. And I love it from Middlesbrough as well. Constantly, 2 people, 2 Middlesbrough shirts on the opposition consistently. They are completely choking them out the game here. Ryan Joyce, good bit of footwork there. And that one there is cleared by Sele again. Deep into Middlesbrough territory. But again, Furth are doing nothing here, man. They've got absolutely nothing. Takes the shot. Corey makes the save. It's offside. I think the line here from Sele, whether it's now or at half-time, is going to be get out of our own half. We've got to push the midfielders up a little bit more. We've got to get some bodies up here because they're being penned in right now. This is the kind of thing that you'd expect Furth to be doing to their opponents, but here we go. Tiki back down this right-hand side, finds Gooders, who's barely really touched the ball, as that one there ricochets out for a corner kick. First set piece of the evening for Greuther Furth. Can they find gold? The answer is no, they can't. It was very, very scary, though. That was bobbling up in a way, and you never know, was the keeper going to parry? Was he not? Such a close one. Here we go again. Middlesbrough, Ryan Joyce back down to the right-hand side. Max C drives that one in. That's a good clearance, in fairness, from Hawkins. He had to be kind of really sure on that one, because if he let that one go and it rolls across him, it's a one-on-one with the striker and the keeper. Corner kick here, though, to Middlesbrough, who are looking to evaluate where to go here. Sends that one. I mean, that was dangerous. It's still alive. It's a great double save from Corey, though. Again, we weren't looking too convincing on the defensive setup there of the corner. They do survive it, though. Long throw coming here in the 33rd minute, but he's got weak arms. Get that boy into the gym immediately. SB here drives this one forward, but immediately having to kind of come back short again. Sele now pushing forward. You can see now, you can get more of those midfielders coming up here for Greuther Furth. Jack S, and there you go. It only takes one. Jack S has been Mr. Greuther Furth. He's been Mr. Striker, Mr. Match Winner for the Furth faithful. 12 goals, I think it was, wasn't it? And he's just added another one to his tally. And Middlesbrough's defender here sat still. It could be a nightmare accruing here for Middlesbrough. They've got to get their heads out their arses, to put it politely. They had a Middlesbrough player there sitting just completely hands on head. You can't allow them to get any momentum here. And Middlesbrough now, after 1 goal conceded, look like they've completely lost all their confidence. Look at this, Furth again, right in their faces, and just gets that one away. Ryan Joyce plays it down to the right-hand side. I mean, the big winners here right now, if this ends a draw, teams like Instituto, teams like Valencia. Ryan Joyce in the box, though. It's a great save by Corey. As it gets a little bit more calm again. The dust has settled here for Middlesbrough after a bit of a shaky couple of minutes. But that is the quality of Jack S, man. He's been so good for Furth all season. I think an international call-up. The Gold Cup is coming. I think he's got a very good possibility of playing for his national team. I don't actually know where he's from. I don't know whether it be England or Scotland or Ireland or whatever, man. I mean, the reality is, this Super League 2, not easy. It's filled with killers. To have that goal record, very impressive. Goes across here is Speyer. Goes to Cameron, that one there. Now played on down. The pressure coming, but that's going to be half-time 1-1. Well, listen, it was a very, very, very unfortunate goal to concede if you were Furth. And the thing that concerned me, that no longer concerns me, is that after that goal, it didn't really look like Furth were, I don't know, confident. It looked like they were pinging the ball around. But it only takes one moment to change a game, and you need a player to convert those moments. It's exactly what Jack S is. Gets that goal, and then from there, you see almost the kind of pendulum of momentum swing the opposite direction. After that goal from Furth, Middlesbrough had a centre-back sitting 10 yards behind everyone, not moving. They survived that kind of that sharp attack immediately afterwards. They survived the shot, and you know they're looking terribly shaky. And then of course they go down the other end. They get a shot on target on Corey, and then it snaps back into place. It is going to be about composure. It is going to be about confidence. It is going to be about which one of these two teams now, I think, goes for it, because this is the type of game and it's been the type of half where you wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's a reluctant acceptance from both of these squads that a draw may well be a good enough result. Someone's got to be brave, though. Second half up and underway. Here we go, then. Max C getting us going for Middlesbrough again. These types of games, they're nerve-wracking. They can change on one mistake. Who's going to cause that mistake? Who's going to be the man that hangs his head in shame come the end of tonight's match of the day game? Alfie Dobson there gets that one away. Kind of a spin turn there. Goes over to SB9. Links that one over the shoulder. It's a great ball here, but a great bit of... Oh, wow, he's kept it in. That was... I tell you what, that was a really risky decision to keep that ball, and he flicked the ball back in. That could have gone either way. I think you've got to let that one roll out for a corner, but clearly Middlesbrough weren't too confident in that one. SB's been everywhere, to be fair, in a good way. He is absolutely patrolling this pitch right now in that 10 roll. He's playing up high. He's playing back, back down towards the defence. He's helping in his defensive duties as well. I love that from an attacking midfielder. Ball there flicked over, but straight into the hands of Atkinson, the goalie. Middlesbrough here. Play that one out shorts. Playing out from the back, risky, but they managed to get away with that one. Now here comes this kind of fast and fluid one-touch football that Middlesbrough played at points this season. Smithy, they're trying to poke it forward as D. Hawkins can only get that one towards Sele. Finds SB. Oh, it's a poor pass. Smithy there looking like he's handling like a tugboat from GTA 4. He's looking handling like a bus over here. Willow 5 goes back though to Speyer. That's a great shot and an equally fantastic save from Corey. Denies a second from going in. Max C again trying to get something going for his team, but look at this, the breakaway, the goal scorer, the potential match winner perhaps. Jack Esper goes all the way back to Sele. Furth not in a rush, not in a panic. That one flicked back across. There's Skip. Finds Gooders. SB finds Sele. Jack S. Hawkins into Jack. As Middlesbrough kind of converge. They've got to get out of each other's way there. Dear Lord. Bit of a confusing mix-up between the defenders there, but managed to survive that one. That header, though, is absolutely brilliant. Just oncoming like a salmon there, leaping into the action. Smithy again into Max C. Drives that one down to the right-hand side. Will. Still there, though. SJ doing his duties there as a left midfielder. Flings that one across from left to right. Will just about be kept in by Skip. Handled down by Famalan. Goes to Smithy. Finds Max again. Max there dinks that one over the centre. Just about gets that one away, though. SB. Got to pick the right pass here. Does he pick Tiki? Does he pick Jack? He's gone for the outside lane. And again, the defending from Middlesbrough here tonight has been really, really nice. It's been really clean. No kind of consistent errors. Oh, that would have been a great ball over the shoulder, I tell you. That would have been really, really good. That's a poor take there from the Middlesbrough defender. Got to just play, or midfielder, play that one across the pitch there. Go from right to left. I think spreading the ball is such a forgotten art when it comes to clubs. Move the ball fluidly from left to right, right to left. Just looked a little bit kind of stuck in the mud there, didn't he, the Middlesbrough player? Tiki. Flings that one from right to left. Goes to D. Hawkins. Finds Sele. Sele here. Plays that one inside. Still alive here for SB. Now he deserves a goal of how well he's been playing tonight, does SB. Inside here, though, goes Tiki. Not able to convert. The wall of Middlesbrough Navy managing to hang on. Definitely starting to feel like it's Greuther Furth's to win here. It's just more and more passes that are not connecting, that are not hitting their marker from Middlesbrough at this minute in time. They've got to get a bit more kind of grip into this game right now. Famalan goes to Max, sends it forward. Middlesbrough for Smithy. Oh, it's a goal! Smithy, there's nothing dodgy about that one. It's a great weighted pass. And Middlesbrough have the lead 2-1 in the 75th minute completely against a run of play there, because Furth were knocking and knocking and knocking. No answer at the door, but the door's wide open down the other end. That's just a sensational pass from the Middlesbrough man. And Smithy again, 2 goals on the night in a big, big game. Takes him up to 10 for the season. He will be buzzing with that one. And now it's down to Furth again, who have 12 minutes to save a point in this game. At what point do they start to push those bodies up the field? Smithy right-hand side. How kind of defensive now do you think Middlesbrough go? 10 minutes to go. Back in my day, yeah, during the war, when we were in a tight game like this and we were a goal up, 80th, 85th minute, that's when you start to say, okay, wide mid, sit back a bit, defensive, counters here, you know, play the game management, all of that. Furth are going to have to be ready for that. Great ball there played inside. Now back out then to the CDM. That's a great header away, but it leads to a corner. Greuther Furth looking for a set piece to save the day. Sends this one in, and it's pretty poor. Ryan Joyce right at the front stick, marshalling that one out. Selle here into SJ. Furth shirts are going to start to crowd this box, I can tell you that much for sure. 5 minutes and counting here in this huge pivotal matchup, which could well maybe decide the title. Tiki sends that one across. That's a great bit of heading from the defender of Middlesbrough. That's just going to go off the field, but he keeps it in. Furth is still chasing. It's still alive here for Greuther Furth. SB goes across. Tiki, this is what they signed him for. He's got to get in there and get some shots going. It's been a pretty inactive evening for the strike partnership of Tiki and Jack. And Smithy now runs this one down the wing. Can he find a third goal for Middlesbrough? That one ahead of the way, but that's going to be all she wrote. Middlesbrough have got the points. Huge, huge, huge result for Max C and his Middlesbrough side. 2-1 is the final score, and Greuther Furth now with this team that a lot of people have said it has to go up, it has to compete, it has to contend. They're in a little bit of a shaky situation. They can't afford too many more of those, but what a big, big result that is for Middlesbrough tonight. At bare minimum, they're going to be, unless they drop points elsewhere, Middlesbrough, they're going to be at least 2 points clear of Greuther Furth tonight. That is absolutely huge. And I mean, if Instituto won both games tonight, imagine, let's say Middlesbrough won both, 33, Instituto win both, they're on 31. This title race could be back to swinging back and forth again, but that's a huge, huge, huge result. And for Greuther Furth, I don't know, it felt like maybe that first half just, it required something more. Did the reaction from that goal kind of, you know, at the very first couple of minutes, did that kind of cause heads to drop? I don't know. Of course, we'll talk to the gaffers if they want to come on. Max C, Selle, if any of you want to come on and do a post-match press conference, interview, whatever, we're here. Of course, I can't make you do it, but if you want to come on and talk about the game, then the opportunity is there. I will send them both that as well in case they want to come on. No pressure. If any of the players want to come on as well, answer some questions, if the managers say no, then that's absolutely fine. No pressure, no pressure is all I can keep saying. Thank you as well during that game to Daglish for the 10 bits, and also to Robin Atkinson and Asians for the follow. A really, really, really solid game here tonight, and one that Middlesbrough will reign supreme in. I think as well we can see, because this match hub feature that that League Republic have now, which is actually quite handy, because you scroll down far enough you can see what the predicted table looks like. So wow, that's a big win then, because Middlesbrough lost to Borussia Dortmund. Whoa, okay then. That's huge. And Furth tonight losing to Middlesbrough, obviously, and losing to PSV. That's a huge, huge dampener for PSV then. I mean, for Greuther Furth. But you say that, and they still find themselves 2 points. Dude, look at this title race, by the way. Look at this title race, by the way. 3 points separating 6th place Celtic and 1st place Middlesbrough. This is going to go down to the wire, man. Oh, wow. Middlesbrough, Valencia, Furth, Instituto, Las Palmas, and Celtic. Even Bayern Munich and PSV on the outside, 4 points behind. This is crazy, man. That's a crazy league table, and there's only 6 games left. I'll tell you, the big winners tonight then. Middlesbrough needed that win after the loss to Dortmund, but Valencia, Instituto, Palmas, Celtic, they're all loving life. And for Greuther Furth, is this the first sign tonight? Back-to-back losses, PSV and Middlesbrough. Are the wheels falling off of this supposed super team? It's all valid questions, isn't it? It's all valid. It's all valid. Sele, they're saying he's locked in the dressing room. Says, I appreciate the offer of coming on, but I'd probably end up saying something stupid. That was a rough one. It's completely fine. I got to shoot really quick, but a few of my players had to come in. Again, if any of the Middlesbrough players want to come on and answer a few questions, just send me a message on Discord and we can ask you about tonight's game. Dude, I really want to know who got that assist for the winner, though, from Middlesbrough. That was a fucking dime piece of a ball. Absolutely top tier. We're only 7 points away. How? I mean, dude, this league's crazy. The league is crazy. Crazy. I mean, you can also factor this in for just a brief minute, right? Talk about the league title race. Fantastic. The race for Europe, by the way. Top 7, Champions League qualification. 8th to 13th is a playoff. So, 7th right now, Bayern Munich. Atletico Madrid only 3 points off automatic qualification for the Champions League, Corey. 8th to 13th. 22 points for Inter. Elche 3 behind. Birmingham are in there. I mean, mate, this league's crazy. This league is crazy. It is. All right, well, we've got 2 people wanting to come on and talk, so we'll kick out the German nationals, and we'll get people in for comms, for a bit of an interview. So we'll have Corey on first, of course, from the losing side in Greuther Furth. And then, of course, we'll bring on Rob. I think that's Rob Atkinson, who was, I think, the keeper, if I'm not mistaken, for Middlesbrough as well. So we get the opinion of both the shot stoppers tonight, which is quite cool. And we'll call up then. Here we go. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Oh, there he is. You've stumbled into my press conference room, Corey.
All right.
Hello, mates. I mean, how do you break that one down then? I mean, that is such a disappointing night for Furth, losing to PSV, losing to Middlesbrough. I mean, first of all, before we get into the game, I said this just a minute ago, is this the first sign for you inside the team? Does it look like the wheels are starting to come off for Furth?
No, I wouldn't say the wheels are coming off. Probably say there's a little bit of aggro going on.
I mean, there was some changes to the team sheet tonight, though, wasn't there? I mean, you bring in Tiki, who's barely played so far in what's been a great campaign for Furth. Did you feel tonight, and I mean, feel free to say no comment or not answer the question if you want to, but did you feel tonight that maybe some of the changes to the team caused a little bit of disjointedness, caused a little bit of a lack of chemistry? Was there anything like that there that you saw from your position?
Well, I'm not going to say anything about obviously going forward because obviously that's not my area. But yeah, I did say before we started tonight that every night pretty much I've had a different back line.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've had the same back line like once, like back-to-back nights, for example.
Let's see.
I know.
Go on.
I know the manager wanted to keep the team sheet as similar to Wednesday because I didn't play on Wednesday, but we played Div 1 Sporting in the cup and smacked him apparently.
I saw 5-1. Yeah, it was a big result.
So I know LJ wanted to keep the team as close to that as possible. I think there was a couple of last-minute changes, but from a defensive side of things, I don't think I've had the same back three in front of me once.
I mean, can you, from your perspective then, I mean, it's always difficult being a keeper, but that first goal that Middlesbrough scored tonight was just a complete calamity. You know, I mean, how do you look at that as a keeper? Is that on you? Is that on the defence? Is that on no one? How do you look at that?
I'll take the blame because I got the last touch and I just panic-ate it. I didn't expect to get it on my goal line.
Yeah.
Like from a defender who was like 1 yard in front of me. But I just panic-ate it instead of pressing B. Well, circle for me, but
yeah, I felt like watching it. I think if you go back and watch the comms that I had, it just felt like it just took you too long as a team to wake up after that goal went in. It didn't. I mean, for a large portion of that first half, and again, feel free to disagree if you feel this way, but for a large portion of that first half, it just looked like Furth were kind of penned in. It looked like Middlesbrough kind of were playing their football and were just having a free hit at you. I mean, did you feel that way?
Yeah, it's been. Oh, well, I'm not going to start the story of the season, but we've gone into every game and we've just been slow. It's like we just played, like, obviously we played PSV beforehand. We were literally like 3-0 down at half time. Like, God.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, man, because the second half in that game there against Borough, you looked a lot different. You looked like energized. You looked up for it. It looked like you were, you had an objective almost. So it's very, very bizarre. I mean, It's a bad night at the office, yes. Again, the PSV loss doesn't help. But, I mean, you look at this table that we've got here, which is the current kind of updated table once everything goes in. it's a bad night, but it's not stopped or changed anything. You're still right up there for the title, aren't you?
I hope this gets us going, like, because after the first 2 weekends, we have been on top, but
Yeah.
at the end of both weeks, like I say, we've had a few slip ups over the last few nights. Like we've been dropping points where we probably shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we lost to Renee in the last minute. They're a very good side though on paper.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they're so far down, to be honest.
I mean, the league's crazy difficult though, Corey.
Yeah. So I then like we lost to them last second. Like we got beat by Venezia. I think we had like 16 shots to their like one, and they scored it. Like we, but now that we're not actually at top, maybe we'll. Well, it can either go two ways, can't it? It's either going to be the downfall of Furth, or maybe it actually
Get
kicks
the
us into
shackles off,
game.
get a little bit of pressure off the shoulders. I feel you. I do. I mean, talking to Middlesbrough as well, what did you make of their play style? I mean, there's been a lot of people in the background kind of whispering and chirping, and, you know, they play anti-football. It's all about aerial ball, corners, blah, 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 blah. Did you feel that? Do you have any kind of gripe against the football?
Nothing like what we just played against PSV.
Ah, okay.
They were literally all just lumping it in the air all game. I don't know. When we played them in the cup, they beat us in the cup as well. For the what's the main cup? The Emirates Cup.
The Emirates Cup. Yep.
Yeah, they beat us 4-2 in the cup. They literally scored 3 corners. So we were literally our main aim tonight was don't let them score from a corner.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, there was only one time on defense on corners you looked a little bit shaky, but I think again you handled their set piece as well. I don't think there can be really a complaint about the second goal. I think the second goal from them, the match winner, is just a fantastic through ball from whoever played that forward. I'm not sure who it was, but that was just absolutely amazing. Just such a through the eye of a needle type pass. I don't know. I mean, obviously you're not going to, and I respect that you're not going to talk about the forwards, you're not going to talk about kind of anything up the field, but I think from my perspective, and only you know internally what you're thinking when I say the following sentence, it just looked a little bit lacking tonight. It looked like maybe that front three. I thought SB was your best player up and down the pitch. I think at 10 was dropping back and helping defensively, was going forward and trying to bridge. It just didn't seem to click. It seemed like you had two finishers up front in Tiki and Jack S. I thought Jack's goal was phenomenal, but I feel like you in that kind of team with Jack S and Tiki, they're both guys that want to get in there and shoot. I think you need like an assisting striker to play next to one of them. I think maybe that was what caused maybe a little bit of lack of shooting tonight. I don't know. It just felt like we didn't really get to see a lot of Tiki whatsoever in those kind of areas that he does best in. So I don't know. Maybe it's a team sheet issue. Maybe it's a big game issue. I don't know. But the reality is, still 2 points off. It's not caused a big issue in terms of the title's gone. A lot can change in 6 games. Are you confident you can get the title over the line?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say no because obviously we've been top all season. But like you say, this league, like we've dropped points other games and we think, oh, we're not going to be top now. But then the teams that could have gone first, like obviously have also dropped points. It's like obviously if we won, we'd be still top even though we lost the first game.
Yeah.
Because, you got Instituto drop points tonight, Celtic drop points tonight. Like, Middlesbrough lost their first game like we did.
That's
like,
fair.
the league's wide open. Like, anyone can actually win it. It's just about who's going to get those, like... If you can... Well, we've got 2 nights left, 3 games each. I think whoever in, like, the top 7, 8 can win all 3 tomorrow, they can go into Sunday with the biggest chance.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, listen, that's all I've really got for you. I don't want to kind of harp on too much about the goals and whatnot because, of course, it always stings when you're on the losing side of things. But, again, Furth looked decent in parts. They're right up there. They can still go and win the title. I think it's just all about now how you react to this. If you bounce back or if you collapse, that's going to be the interesting thing over the next 2 days to see what one it's going to be. Thank you for coming on, Corey.
No worries.
All right. Well, I've seen Hanlon say he wants to come on, but the only person that's DM'd me to come on is Rob. So I'm going to just literally call up Rob. So Mr. Hanlon, if you're in there, I can't help you, mate. I'm going to just literally go for Rob instead, all right? So apologies in advance if he's got a mic that doesn't suck ass. All right, here he is. Rob, were you in goal? You were the keeper, weren't you?
Yeah, I was keeper, filling keeper. We're missing Big Gaz tonight. It was not great, but
so I mean, listen, I'll get straight into it. You lose that Dortmund game, the first game of the evening. What is the atmosphere like after that game? Are you guys all shitting it? Are you thinking, oh, fuck, man, now we got to go and play Furth, who are, no offense to Dortmund, infinitely better. You can see the distance between them in the table. Was there a little bit of nerves going into that game following that Dortmund loss?
Yeah, you could say. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fucked up for the goal. I'm not a keeper normally. Well, I used to be, not really anymore.
Yeah.
We were shitting it, man, but we came through. I think deep down we knew that we were gonna win. Dale thought we were playing top the first game. He's on another planet. I don't know what he's on, but I think we came in. We played our football, won the game.
That's fair. I mean, listen, the first goal though. It's a comedy, isn't it? You're probably watching that go in from your side, and you're muting your mic laughing because it's just so bad. It's one of the kind of classic comedy goals. But it didn't really feel like Furth reacted. It felt like for the remainder of the first half, man, like your guys in the middle of the park up front were just completely having a field day. It didn't look like Furth were really interested until the second half. Did you feel that from your position, from your viewpoint?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think we did control the first half. Obviously, they got a goal just before the end. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. That might have been the second half. But yeah, I think we stayed really solid. The three boys at the back, they were quality today, as per usual. Can't really complain.
It's fair. I mean, the second goal though was absolutely. There's no flukiness about that one. That was one of the greatest assists we've seen on the match today. Who got the assist? Was it Max?
It was Big Max, yeah.
It was Max. I mean, he's on form this season, man. 16 assists now, I think it is, for the season. Of course, I don't know about the Dortmund game, but I mean, 15 before tonight, another couple there tonight. I mean, he looks in the form of his life. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it, for this Middlesbrough team to be planned for? Because, like I said in the build-up, there's goals everywhere. You got Max with 5, you got Smithy with 8, you haven't got like a one guy scoring everything, so it makes you a bit unpredictable. Is that maybe your biggest strength, the fact that no one knows who's going to pop up with a goal and score?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, like literally, like we're good with corners. Our wide mid score, our centre mid score, which like it's just like it's like we don't have like a solidified goal scorer. There's just someone that pops up every game. We get a goal, play good football. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I mean, Max in the middle, like. He's a joke, man. The amount of assists he gets,
this is
disgusting.
Categorically, for me, since I've seen him over at like teams like Swansea and stuff he's done before, the best personal season he's had in terms of just numbers and in terms of just individual stats. But, I mean, the only really kind of final question I've got for you here tonight is this. You know, it's a weird one because it's such a big and important win. But, I mean, what is the atmosphere like in the squad now? You've won that game, but you're looking at this table here. It's gone right back to being extremely tight. 3 points between first and sixth after tonight. Do you look at tonight from your perspective, and then answer from the team's perspective, do you look at tonight as we've proven to ourselves we can beat one of the big teams in Furth, or do you look at tonight and go, this is a bit of a missed opportunity. We could have gone 3 points clear of Valencia because of that Dortmund loss?
Yeah, I think if we had Gaz in goal, we would be 3 points clear. But it's just one of those things that you can't always have the players available that you'd like to play. But I do think it could be anyone in that top 6, to be honest. Like Palmer, they're always. Pardon?
It could. It absolutely could.
Yeah, Palmer's are always popping up when we play them in ATB. They've beat us a couple of times, beat them a couple of times. Furth as well, decent sides, beat them twice in the league. I think we did think we were going to win tonight. We went in feeling good. We're like, all of us were so gassed just to play these games tonight. And yeah, I'm glad we turned up when it mattered, got the win. Can't really do much more.
Well, I mean, listen, man, it's going to be a really interesting next couple of days now. So it's Saturday and Sunday, 6 games to go. Leading on goal difference. Like you said, it could be any of those top 6. I think we could stretch that down to Bayern Munich and PSV. I mean, they're on the outside looking in as well. They're 2 fantastic teams. They had their say tonight against Furth as well, beat them. So maybe you can say it's not just those top 6, it's the top 8. Anyone could steal it here with 6 games to go. For you as well, last question, absolutely. Is this the most tense and anxious season you've seen? Because it seems that there's so many title contenders. Are you looking at this from your position as a player and going, oh, this is going to be something if we win this?
Yeah, man. It's probably the most competitive league I've ever played in this. Like, literally, there are so many good teams. Like, it's like the Premier League this season. Like, everyone can beat everyone. Like, we've dropped points to some really, like, far down teams, and then we've bossed some that are near the top. It's just, like, I just think it's a thing of whether we turn up and we play our game. Because I think if we turn up, we play our game, we are SL1 worthy. I will say it now. I want it down on paper. We are SL1 worthy. I
mean, listen, it looks like you're going to be at least competing for playoffs. I mean, that's the other thing as well. You talk about playoffs in this division. Jesus Lord, I would not want to be involved in that conversation because, again, you think, 3 relegated from SL1. So right now, if the season ended right here today, you'd be talking about a playoff picture, of Furth versus Celtic and Instituto versus Palmas. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, I couldn't call it if I wanted to, but it's going to be a really fun couple of days, man. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to the Middlesbrough lot. Tell Max that I was impressed again with his performance, and let's see what you can do over the course of tomorrow and Sunday.
Can I just say one last thing, mate?
Go ahead.
Pompey, mind the gap. Mind the gap.
Yeah, they are down there in 18th at the minute. It's not looking great for Portsmouth, but there you go. Thank you for coming in for us.
Cheers, Gringo. Take care, mate.
Appreciate you, man. Top man. All right, well, listen, fellas, that's match of the day done. Nice, quick, short, and sharp as per usual. Stay with us, of course. We're going to be doing a stream for the 2K World Cup. Our basketball stuff, which is sponsored, is going to be on another platform, not on Twitch. We'll be pinging it in the VFL Discord in about like 5 or 6 minutes or so. So come through. We'll have some background noise. We'll be there. We'll see who wins between Team Ireland and Team England to take home the first ever VFL 2K World Cup. Big congratulations again tonight to Middlesbrough. Commiserations to Furth. Do the wheels fall off, or do they get even stronger now together as a group? Only time will tell, and I guess we'll find out tomorrow evening. Take care, take it easy, and we'll see you when we see you. Remember, stats in, please, for 11:30 latest. Top. Take care. We're out.